horrendous golf shot. It was actually JP said to me, look, you're still, just think of it, you're all square. You're all square. You can get up and down for bogey, you can still so that was really how I thought of it, and just those little words that he said to me walking up to the drop zone, it helped, because I was still, as he said, I was still, even though I had a 2-shot lead at that point, I was in my mind all square when I hit my approach shot onto the green. So it was whoever played better from that point on was going to win. And as I said at the start, I felt like even if we had been all square playing the last, I would have backed myself on 18 just because of my length and the way I was hitting it. Didn't quite work out that way, but I didn't like the golf shot. I wasn't very happy with myself, but I was able to get over it quick enough to hold the putt.
And if you hadn't lost today, would the race to Dubai title be any consolation?
Probably not. Probably not within the next 48 hours, I would have said. Going into Christmas, it would have been a little bit of a consolation, but no. If I hadn't won today, especially in the position I found myself in the back nine, I wouldn't have been too happy.
Rory, you said at the start of the year that you noted down your seasonal goals and objectives on the back of your boarding pass to Abu Dhabi. I was wondering if you could give us an insight into what you're able to tick off, what you haven't been able to tick off, and how that will shape your thinking going forward into 2016.
Yeah. There was a couple of goals that I always put down a couple of goals on there that aren't golf related, just sort of things in my life or things I'd like to do better as a person, or so there's a couple of things I've been able to tick off that list. But on the golf side, I guess just one thing I was able to tick off, which was this. Obviously, I wanted to win majors. I wanted to improve in certain areas of my game, and didn't quite do that. But these things happen. But you have to set yourself these lofty goals to try and get better.
Chris, Rory, you're also talking a bit about how deep you had to dig. I just wonder, again, on occasion, the last time you had to do that, and how much pride it brings to you that you were able to come up with the answers.
Yeah, I think the last time I had to dig that deep was probably at the match play earlier this year at Harding Park. I found myself 2 down with 2 to play against Billy Horschel. Found myself 1 down, 2 down with 3 to play against Furyk. There's a couple of situations there where I really needed to pull something out of the bag, and I was able to. And I think drawing on experiences like that, drawing on experiences like the putt I held at Glen Eagles in 17 in the Ryder Cup with Sergio, like those, to keep the match alive. Those sort of things, if they're in your memory bank and you can draw on them, it makes it a little bit easier to do what I did out there today.
Joy?
Rory, how impressed were you with Andy's play today, and how impressed were you with your own putting today, given that you have been, very frustrated with your putting almost the whole year?
Yeah, I knew Andy was a great player. You don't win 3 times in a season and not be a great player. I witnessed firsthand how good Andy is in the first 2 rounds of the Desert Classic this year. We played together, and he really impressed me. He flights the ball really well. He hits it left to right, right to left. He's got all the shots. He obviously putts very well. So anytime I've played with Andy, I have been very impressed. And for me, it seems like the more pressure I'm under, or the more it means, the better I putt, which is a nice thing to have. But yeah, I feel like I kept saying, I feel like my game and my putting has been gradually progressing throughout these last few weeks, and it was nice to hold some putts over the weekend there that I needed. But I know if I putt like this and I putt like this regularly, this is what can happen, because as I said at the start, my ball striking has been there all throughout this final series, and even before that, even coming coming back from the injury. My ball striking was never the thing that I was worrying about.
John?
Rory, I noticed as you came in, you were whistling, and it seems to me, I hope I'm not rude to suggest this, that you seem happier then and now than at any time perhaps since May.
Yeah, I mean, happier. Yeah, I think in golfing, in a golfing sense, in golfing terms, yes. Yeah, I mean, it's the first time I've won since May, so yeah, I feel like the last few events I've come off the course a lot of times frustrated because I really feel like I could have done better, and I put myself in the position to do better. But I guess I saved the best for last. So yeah, I'm happier. I feel like I finally showed this week what was in there. I just needed to find something to be able to let it out, and thankfully this week I was able to do that.
Go on it. Ross, I hope I'm not being too nosy, but when you talk about taking a break, the Christmas break, how much do you sort of, the clubs away, how much golf will you play? Do you get involved with Nike in terms of sort of new clubs and equipment? And last question, when do you sort of get serious in terms of your practice and where for 2016?
Yeah, I won't. I want to try and get healthy and get stronger again, get my body back, because I haven't been able to do as much in the gym as I would have liked over the past few months. So really concentrate on that. I've got an 8-week period here where I don't have to play golf. I don't have to worry about being sore, going and playing around the golf. So I really want to concentrate on that. I mean, I put a new driver and a new ball in the bag a few weeks ago. I think Turkey was the first place. So I'm really happy with that. I don't really want to tinker much with my equipment going forward, and I'm really happy with what I have. And I might hit a few shots between now and the new year, but I won't get serious until after the new year when I come back here to Dubai early January and start to practice again before the season.
Yeah, sure.
You can partly answer this there, but I mean, you're ready to battle this break now, or do you want to go and compete again next week when you played so well and obviously just won again?
Yeah, no, I always try to draw a line in the sand at some point, and I could go and play in Tigers or in the Bahamas in a couple of weeks, or go to Sun City, but I just don't. The good and bad thing about golf is it doesn't really have an off season. And I really feel, even though I've had a few weeks off over the summer, I need that off period just to reflect on things, reevaluate how I want to go forward. And so I'm happy that this was my last event of the year, and I've done really well. And I've ended the season on a high, and happy to put the clubs away for a while.
Louis?
Rory, at the start of the week, when still asking about the 12 against 13 events, you said you didn't care what they did, what happened with the money, you were only after the win.
I think I offered something to give her, didn't I?
Yes, I think you did.
Actually, I think there's a few witnesses to that.
There might be a check in the mail.
I'll send you my bank details.
Yeah, again, look, it's not what motivates me. I wanted to come here and compete and to win, and to win the race to Dubai title, and try and win this tournament again. So whether that's off-putting to some people, that money doesn't motivate me the way trophies do. And I'm not saying that money is not important. It obviously is, but there's more things important to me, and that's collecting trophies and putting tournaments on my resume, and I was able to do that this week.
Phil?
Rory, you mentioned earlier on about looking forward to what 2016 has in store, which begs the obvious Masters question. How do you think it'll be different going to Augusta this time as your second chance to complete the career Grand Slam?
I don't know. I think every time you go to Augusta, there's a lot of hype. I mean, there was a lot of hype around myself this year. Tiger making a bit of a comeback, I guess, there. And next year, the narrative might be around 3 guys. Myself going for the Grand Slam again, and it's always going to be there until I get to put a green jacket on my back. So it's obviously the first real goal of the year is to try and get ready for the Masters and be as good shape as possible going in there. But you know, I've dealt with. I felt like I dealt with everything really well this year. I played well. You know, I competed well. If anything, helped me back again with my putting, I guess, this week. But I finished fourth, and some years I think it was 12 or 14 under par. That could have been good enough to win, but Jordan obviously just played much better than everyone else that week.
Rory, I think we'll let you go enjoy this first.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Thank you.